was pregnant for the first time in 2005 and found out that we lost that baby at about 12 weeks. 12 weeks. You know, when you have your first pregnancy loss, everybody tells you, oh, it's common, oh, it's normal. And you are certainly not feeling common or normal. And it was like probably one of the worst times of my whole entire life. Couldn't get out of bed for weeks. And it was just horrific. Totally horrific. And not really sure how to lead into the next and the next and the next. The biggest thing that helped me moving forward was wine. Wine, I'm just kidding. I'm not even that much of a drinker. I think the biggest thing moving forward that was helpful was honestly time. Time was the only thing for me that could give me a different perspective on things, because no matter how much I could lean on my best friends and talk about it, it still was that time passing where I could look back and look at the situation differently. Carl and I then became pregnant again, and we were over the moon excited, and then experienced another loss, and then became pregnant again and experienced another loss. So finally, when you're experiencing loss after loss, the doctors will pay a little bit more attention to you and try to dig into why is this actually happening? What's going on? So had every test ran, every rock turned, so we thought. But basically our journey led us to Seattle Reproductive Medicine, where we met an angel on earth named Dr. Dudley. And he decided that it was time to just investigate again and make sure that every rock had been turned to figure out what was going on. So we did, and we found out that I actually have a clotting disorder that could have significantly been detrimental to my health had he not discovered it. And for that, I will forever be grateful for him for my life, basically. We did IUIs. We basically did everything under the sun. But basically, they figured out that, you know, my eggs were probably not going to work. So we decided to use an egg donor. So it was basically the IVF process minus egg retrieval from me. So it was kind of like an adoption process, reviewing people's profiles and picking the mom that I wanted to, or the mom that I wanted to use her eggs from. So we did a transfer with an egg donor, and it worked, but we miscarried again. And then we did it again, and it didn't work. And I don't know how many pregnancies I'm at now in my counting. But basically they said, you know, we're sorry, but we just don't think that this is ever going to work for you. We really think that you're going to need to use a surrogate or consider adoption. So we met with an adoption attorney. We really investigated. It's really hard to be heading down one avenue and hear what the doctor said and then have to change everything up and start thinking, first off, that you're never going to be able to birth your own child. And first off, it was huge to even wrap my head around that I was going to be birthing another woman's child. That was like a really, really strange concept for me to wrap my head around. But it wasn't about biology to me, it was about motherhood. We did decide to take a little bit of a break for a while. And then I decided that I was not done. I just couldn't. Like, I just couldn't give up. I found out that I had naturally became pregnant with our Ava. Sure enough, I got 1 week further and 1 week further and 1 week further. 3 weeks early came our Ava. Yeah, so that's my story and I'm sticking to it.
You were so many of our cheerleaders, despite what you were going through. Like, were always there rooting us on, and very rarely would ever share how maybe tough it was for you to not have your baby yet. And all of us to have a baby before. And you started your journey a lot sooner than we all did. And I tried several times to make you put egg and sperm in me.
Yes, it's true.
You had a few offers.
Your babies.
You had offers from friends, and like, it's telling to the person that you are and the people that love you